Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody had a great night. A great preparatory morning before these charts start moving around. If you just get to the table, to your trading desk, to your trading station, the market has already been moving, as we can see. MetaTrader 4, current charts up, SP500. We're analyzing SP500 only today. SP500 only. SP500 is the only thing that we chart. We may pull up some other charts today for more confluence in what's going on with the S&P, but overall focus is S&P 500. The way I have my chart set up is, let me fix them a little bit real quick here. All right, man. The way I have my chart set up is we've got a 15-minute chart with the main screen. It's got a lot of noise on right now. I'm gonna clear this up real quick. Let's see. Get rid of all that. All right. 15-minute chart is the main chart, and I've got a 1-hour chart and a 4-hour chart down in the left corner, bottom left corner. We did have NFP this morning. Let's see if I can go and find the news. There we are. We go to the calendar on Forex Factory. Check out what news came out this morning. At 7:20, we had 3 red folders. I'm sorry, 7:30 this morning, we had 3 red folders. All right. Whoa. The average hourly earnings, which came in lower than expected. Non-farm employment change, which came in much higher than expected, although much lower than last month's NFP. And we had the employee and the unemployment rates, which came in much higher than expected, which is bad. Higher unemployment is negative news for the market. Okay. And the only other news we have today is going to be at 1 o'clock our time. It'll be 2 p.m. Eastern. The federal budget balance. That'll be the end of the trading day. So we may see a slight adjustment as the day comes to an end. Alrighty. There we go. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. I don't want it to interfere. Okay. So, what's going on in these charts right now? Bear with me 1 second. Be right back. The market did just open, you guys. The market did just open. As you see, I'm not freaking out. I'm not panicking about anything. There is no rush here to jump in the market just because it has opened. With the news on NFP, we got this strong bullish candle here. Got the strong bullish green candle here for about, that was a 50 pip candle from the lowest point, 50 points from the low to the high of this candle with the NFP news. I'm sorry, non-farm employment news. And we retraced the entire candle Okay, market open, and we're probably going to retest this. So as I look up top in my left corner, I see us completely engulfing, as we can sort of visually see here. See, we're completely engulfing that last hour candle, and we are in a strong bear trend. So we do want to wait until we see some positive confirmation before we re-enter. Not re-enter, I'm sorry, until we enter or make a decision on direction here. The levels to be aware of, as always, market entry or market open level, the low of the day, okay. Average daily range for SP500, it's about 1%. I like to put 3 markers that represent ranges around that 1%. So at 0.75, 1%, and 1.25%, I like to chart those levels out. So we're gonna count, the current price is 3,900. So 39 pips from here will be 1%. So if we go from the start of the day, 39.16 is 55. So up to 55 here. All right, that 1% mark. Every 10 pips, it's going to be a quarter of a percentage. $55 and now $65. Okay. We'll do the same thing on the bottom half. 39 pips from 82 is 41. Yeah. I'm sorry, 43. So we go down here, 543. All right, so that's our 1% on the bottom half of the day. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm doing this completely wrong. I wouldn't do it from the bottom of the day, I would do it from the close of yesterday, okay? So, still, 3,900. On 39 pips, 39.19. How about this? So it should be at 38.75. Okay. It's our 1% line. So a 1/4% line, tip it up. I'm sorry, 0.75%. And 85 or 65. Yep. Let me measure the top side again. I'm not feeling so confident with what I did on the top. Okay. Should be 30. That's 39. Okay, 39, 50, 30. Okay. Then on the bottom, 30. Cool. All right, they all lined up. What we did here, we wanted everything to be equal percentages from yesterday's close. You ever look at the market and you see where it's referring to the daily change. We're going to go to MSNBC. What do we have it here? Okay. It's taking a second to load here, looks like. I'm sorry, I'm the wrong one. CNBC. There we go. Okay. You see on here it says SP500 at 38.98, down 0.5. This is referring to the price change since yesterday's stock market closed. Okay. So this is saying that it's 20 pips or 20 points from yesterday's close, meaning that yesterday when the market closed at 39.21 or 39, was it 39.15, 39.18? But this is 23 pips from there. Okay. This is the percentage representation of that move. Okay. So those lines that I was talking about, I put a line there for 0.75, 1%, and 1.25%. Because really, on an average day, that's the typical range before the market decides to pull back. So in this area, it normally would go here and then start to pull back. This area would normally go here and start to pull back. Now, if you look at a day like yesterday, well, these ranges got destroyed. So this is not something that you do and enter on them blindly and expect that it's just going to always respect them. When you've got moving averages here like this, right? This is our 200 exponential and our 200 simple moving averages. That range sort of gets respected at moving averages, okay? And other things that you see on the charts that just make sense. As turnaround points, like good even numbers, such as 4,000. The SP500 was at a price of 4,000 or 3,900. Those numbers are good even numbers. They give you a good spot to say that you could expect some resistance or rejection. Okay. So we're getting a pretty good drop here. On S&P back to retest the lows of the day. If it does retest the low of the day, we might expect that it would continue down. First gray line here was the area to watch on the bottom. If we start seeing candles closing, I'm gonna zoom in here. If we start seeing candles closing below this gray line here, we could expect continuation. Okay. See if I can label this. Which way are we going? Market is moving right on along, man. It's really gonna test those lows. Let's see. I'm looking to the internet and see what's going on in the news right now. Silicon Valley Bank Financial in talks to sell itself after attempts to raise capital have failed, sources say. All right, payroll rose in February more than expected, showing solid growth. That's based on the news we got this morning at 7:30. The Dow falls a fourth day at Silicon Valley Bank's woes hit banking share. Let's see what they're talking about here. We're supposed to close in session Thursday. We caught an advertisement bug here, guys. We're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna check out those earnings calendars to see what's going on in the earnings world today. Looks like the market has completely disregarded everything that's been going on with the payroll. See on here, we've got a 0.85, almost a 1% drop on S&P right now. Let's check our charts to see. For some reason, we're getting a little bit of a lag. Not sure where that's coming from. There we go. Got a loud creaky old chair here. Well, we got a lot of echoing going on. Hello? All right, I think that's better. Sorry about that, guys. So apparently we've been off for about 20 minutes, and the audio has been terrible. Apparently, I had the reverb button pressed in, and hopefully that's fixed. Sorry about that, guys. Right, that is a absolutely massive red candle on the hour chart. What is going on here? Anyone have any answers? For anyone who was with us on the first half of this, my apologies. We had a reverb issue going on with the microphone. First day using this microphone on the pod, coming on the stream. My apologies. All right. So bearishness is rolling in pretty strong. Looks like it's faking an idea of rejection at the bottom here. After almost hitting our 1% mark, it's pulled back into the range of the day. This is where patience really matters. Let's look at our 15-minute chart here. We want to make sure we see where these candles are closing at. Specifically, are the bodies closing below the bodies of those at the low of the day? The 30 minutes still has 10 minutes to show us a complete closure below. From there, it's going to be bombs away. We see on the 30-minute chart, looks like the MACD has decided to completely disregard any attempts to further go into the positive realm. This turn right here is a perfect explanation or example of what it looks like when a reversal is happening. That would be the perfect setup for this little reversal right here. Okay. Also, once we see acceleration move into the negative section here, that is going to be complete bearishness for the rest of the day. We'll see it happen on the hour time frame. Things will start to roll, continue to roll this way on the hour time frame. We'll probably see another red acceleration candle next for the next 2 hours. The 4-hour chart also is flipping back into the bearish. I'm sorry, that's not the 4 hour, that's the 15-minute. Let's go switch it back. A 4-hour chart has maintained bearishness. So the overall trend has stayed bearish for the past 3 days. Okay. You see the little blue lines over here. Those are just me charting out the percentages from another day, or the percentage move so far for other days. Don't let this noise confuse you. We're focused on this section. I'm just looking back. I'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah. There's almost no range. There's almost no competition as far as selling goes on the other side. Today's market structure seems to be the only little competition up in here. On the 1-hour chart, we're going to fix that. Zoom in here. Let's see if we can go back. Look at the daily and see where we're standing on overall. What is that? On the daily, we're at a support on the daily. or our range is at the bottom. Our rejection range is at the bottom. They're at support. So they may find support there. Price currently at 38.96 on the SPX. SPX numbers 38.96, 38.95, 38.96 with our broker. Got a little bit of pullback here. A little bit of a bounce there on the 15-minute chart. It really only matters how that candle closes, though. Don't get psyched out by the movements here. Is this going to close red or green? If it closes green, does not take away the possibility of a continuation into a complete meltdown today. It's almost looking like the spike up here today was a test of the 200 moving average. It didn't quite get there, but it's very close. And completely rejected that idea. Oh, the market is playing a fun game today. I surely was expecting the market to bounce at about this point here and keep going from there. Didn't happen. So I was wrong. All right. Today we've got news from Apple. We've got earnings coming in from Apple. Estimates on Apple. What? The page I'm trying to find cannot be found. That's interesting. Let's just go to Apple's page. Is there no intraday movement for Apple yet? Is the market open at 9 a.m. for Apple? On Friday morning, March the 10th, the Apple share started trading at a price of $150.16 compared to the closing price on Thursday of $150.59. This is a drop of 0.29%. There were 15.8 billion shares outstanding in Apple, which values the company at $2,416 billion. Apple is on the rise for the day. Looks like Apple doesn't really start to trade until about 9 a.m. Which is very interesting. It's NYC. So, interesting. So in 2 minutes, we're going to see a pop. Looks like we've got some earnings, or we'll see Apple's Apple's contribution to the SPY's movement today in about 2 minutes, I'm assuming. That's only when the market's just going to start moving for Apple. So we'll see. So it looks like the market did reject the bottom. The market did reject the bottom. Not officially. Officially in 2 minutes or 1 minute. We're just sitting back at 3,900. These numbers are definitely always going to be a area of resistance. These even numbers, 3,900, 3,800, 3,700. These are areas where you're going to see a lot of rejection, a lot of pushback, a lot of bouncing around these numbers. That's just the nature of the market and the way people spend money and think about money. There are a lot of buy limits, sell limits. There are a lot of buy. Jesus, what is it called? It's not a limit order. It's a. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. So it's 9 o'clock. And this looks like it may have rejected the bottom after testing. This test gave a good bit of frustration to a lot of people. So I assume if we break through the top of the day again, get back into the range where yesterday closed off, we should continue back in the bullish direction that we assumed. Now, overall market structure is still completely bearish. The only reason we're mentioning buys now is because of the rejection that the last 15-minute candle apparently placed out there. It's not a sure deal that that's a rejection, because this current candle can engulf that last 15-minute candle's body, and we will be right back where we were before that 15-minute pulled back the way it did. Okay. Structure here on the 30-minute is still showing me bearishness until we cross to the positive side over here on the MACD. It's like we're either going to go above this line here. Let me zoom in. We're either going to go above this 0 line, if you guys can see, 0. We're either going to go above that line, or we're going to go below this red line. Below the red line is going to catapult us into bearishness. Let's keep our eyes on it, people. Let's keep our eyes on it. I don't like to spend that much time on the charts. Today, I wouldn't say that I would be actively trading this. That being said, might be checking out here soon. I appreciate it if anyone who chimes in to the chat or to the video here. Support us by liking our video. Also support us by sharing this with friends. If you started off watching us when this video first started, I want to apologize to you for the Microphone error. I believe we got that resolved. And hopefully the quality of your stream improved. Getting used to talking here, getting used to having to sort of stay engaged with you guys. But it's a fun thing. It's a great thing. Streaming, talking about trading. Any like-minded traders out there, or I guess traders who are stuck on SP500 like I am. Let's chat. Let's chat. I should maybe put a couple of decals maybe on my head or up here so you guys can see some information more than this plain screen here. It's going to get better. Things are going to get better as we go on. Guys, we're going to tune off of the stream right now. If I was to do a prediction on the market, as always, my predictions go like this. The breakout of the bottom of the range here confirmed. Continuation. I don't think it's going to go more than 1.25%. Maybe 1.5% to about here. Okay, on the buy side, if it closes above the range here, we're going to go back and we're going to probably push to the 1%. And then maybe reject that. But we got a lot of day left. Right? The market opened right around here. So for some reason my computer's not responding, but we're still live. There we go. We have a lot of ground to cover here. So anything can happen, guys. Don't be too eager to place a trade. Treat it like your job. You know, come here to not lose money, only make it. There are a lot of very obvious movements that happen in the market, and those are the ones we want to be a part of. Okay. It might be an up and down kind of day today. If we reject this area here, I would expect that we would go. And this is very confusing, so we'll have to sort of be patient here. There's a lot of day left. Anything can happen. Let's do this. Let's take a look. Higher time frame. It's 4 hour. What does the 4 hour need? Alright, so I lost one of my lines here. Let me drop that back real quick. Okay. It's the 4 hour, guys. Daily. Daly's not scared to sell. Daily chart is not scared to end red. This weekly candle. This weekly candle wants to end red. It wants to end red. Next week we're going to dive into some extreme bearishness. Alright guys, sorry I had to step away for a second. So yeah, Jay, so I see what I'm looking for is at the bottom for it to close below everything. That 15-minute looked like it wanted to close below everything, but then it pulled back, and then now this 15-minute count is pushing up. There's I got like a I have a range highlighted, like where the day opened or where yesterday ended. That's the top of the day for me, right? Because that's the like where that range sort of ends. I don't know. There's like a consolidation last night where it didn't consolidate, but it dropped and came back, and then it dipped a little bit, and that right there is a little range. So I'm using yesterday's close as the top. Right? I'm not going to use NFP or what was that non-former? I'm not going to use that as the top. That spike. So if we get back above where yesterday closed, then I see us going back up to retest the top of that spike. So it's either below 39.15. I mean, if it go above 39.15, we're gonna push up. If it go below 38.85, we're gonna drop. Anywhere inside of there, I'm staying away from it because it's just gonna bounce back and forth, back and forth.
I'm looking for a full body counter to close where it is. This weekend is on the 30-minute. Or at least on that 15, you know. Close down. But your analysis, you have been a very good analysis as well.
You say you're looking for what to happen on the 30-minute?
On the 30 and the 15, I'm looking for a full body candle to close below that wick.
Full body. I got you. To close inside the wick somewhere?
No, I wanted to close below the wick.
Oh, below the wick, huh?
Yeah, to confirm. Yeah, give me the confirmation.
Well, that'll be a very firm confirmation. Yeah. Well, yeah, so that's just sort of where I'm at right now. I was almost thinking about stepping away from this, but it looked like it's gonna be interesting. So the way I see it on Like, okay, I got a 200 moving average and a 200 exponential moving average. That's right above like the 1.25% area for the day. So I got one sitting at 39.70 and one sitting at 39.95, right? Those are on the 15-minute chart. I mean, on the 30-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, they right at the 0.75 and the 1% line. Okay, so I feel like it already went and tested those, but I don't know. It might not be, but it really looks like if I.
Wait. Are you talking about on the Shibo, or are you talking about
Nah,
the days?
the days move.
It tested the 1% already.
It didn't test the 1% on the high side.
On the low side.
Yeah, on the low it did. It went to it almost. On mine, what it went there? Yeah, it went there.
It went down like 44 pips.
44.
44.
Maybe my numbers are off a little bit, but it didn't. It almost touched mine, but it didn't touch mine. But anyway, but if I look at the higher time frame, like the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly,
you're absolutely right. It went down 35 pips. No problem.
It looked like the market ain't scared to keep selling.
Yeah, looking at that daily, bro.
Right. And so, and Fridays don't be scared to do whatever they want to do. And if you look at like yesterday's structure, and market went up, they came all the way down. And Thursdays and Fridays a lot of times like to mirror each other. So could the day the market go up and then come all the way down? You know, yesterday how many pips did that drop from the top? From the top to the close of the day, it dropped 100 points. That's crazy. Today from the top to the bottom, it dropped 50 points. So it could go a whole another 50 points on the bottom. You know, if it wanted to. If it was feeling, I think if it breaks the low of the range at 83 or 38, 38.85, it's going to probably go another 30 pips. Yeah, I think it's going to go all the way down to like a 1.5%.
Okay. I can see that.
If it drops. And right now it's looking like it should be dropping because the accelerators are extremely bearish and the MACD just flipped negative on the 15-minute chart. So I think we're finna start pushing down. I think that little bullish push is over with. That's what I'm seeing right now. There was a buy pip breaker on the 15-minute chart after the news came out. It's very enticing. But I don't know why my pip breakers aren't showing right now. Let's see. Where are they? How you been, Jake? Good. Yes, ma'am. All right. I got you. Okay. All right, streamers, I am going to log off. Looks like it's going to be a slow moving chart day today. We're going to miss the move here on the stream, but thank y'all for checking in. Check back with me sometime next week. I'll probably be doing this stream 3 days out of the week. Those days are not consistent, so check back in once you hit that notification button and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button so you can get the alerts when we're going live so that you don't miss out on the stream. Y'all have a blessed day and hopefully you have great trading.